Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well. I got some explaining to do this morning. I played a little bit off recording. As you can see, I played until like 1:30 in the morning. I could not sleep, so I was like, you know what, I want to get some things done on the side. So I rearranged the room requirement. I rearranged our bees, and since we're here, I'll go to show you these guys. And I rearranged my spells as well. Oh yeah, I also caught foopers last night. Got purple toads, which there's a white one over there. I moved the hippogriffs over here. I'm just kind of trying to get materials so we can upgrade our clothing and everything. So I kind of moved them around. I caught a male terrestrial. Because this
Spare a
one
moment.
quest he needs to
Deke
talk
has
about
an idea to share
is about a
with you.
breeding pen. So it's like, oh, I might as well get male and female both. So I'm gonna hold on to all of our creatures. Anyways, so this is mostly what I did last night. So I kind of moved around the rumor requirement. So you got my fertilizer, which I probably won't use. It's kind of more for decoration. I put these things above it. These things are still growing. Yeah, so I got pretty much every plant growing. And then these guys give 3 random potions. Well, a random potion each. And I kind of decorated the walls. Of course, we got a tentaculus. I got potions ready for if we need them. They're already made up. A chopping board, which is about done. Moonstone refineries, a phoenix. I kind of just put some decorations around. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good though. Anyways, let's go. Oh yeah, and I put a graph horn statue. I did not even know I had this thing. I can't wait to get one of these dudes. These things are huge.
Please come and talk to Deke.
And we might as well talk to Deke since we're here. We got several quests we're gonna do. The Meet Poppy Sweetie, attend class. Ooh, Bombarda. We're for sure doing that. Speak with Sebastian. We're definitely doing that. Talk to Deke. So we're definitely gonna do these 3, and I'll see if we can do Fire and Vice as well. We'll see. We'll see how long some of these quests take.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Heck yeah.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room, one male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
I already got them.
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Alright, so I have to go get that spellcraft. Yeah, I already got the thestrals from that one mission we were doing with the lady. What video was that in for you guys? Oh, you haven't seen it yet. Never mind. Actually, no, like, well, by the time we're recording this, you haven't seen it, but by the time you're watching this, you would have seen it. You know when we saved Archie? When we saved Archie and me, I showed you I caught the one. When I ended up catching 2 females. So yesterday after recording, I went and caught a male.
Lead to Hogsmeade.
I tell you what, they're hard to catch, man. Like the thestrals, they were like so far the most difficult because they just kept like I'd freeze them, and then they just by the time they don't freeze, I'd get to the last one and they'd just fly away.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
And like they flew far. 1,000. Man, we're getting low on money.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
I'm thinking about getting this one. Because that can make the room look a bit...
Let me know
it's
if
not
there's
all
anything else I
perfectly
can do to
symmetrical.
help.
That kind of drives my OCD kind of crazy. I hope we get another pin or something soon, because if we're going to be breeding, and with me having pretty much everything except for the Phoenix and Graphhorn, like we need more room. I hope you can have like multiple rooms. Like granted we got 2. I hope we get enough to where we can have each animal, because you can only have 4 in a room, you know what I mean?
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Ooh, we got another one? Yes. Thank you. The swamp. Heck yeah.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Okay, so I need to go in here get my other Thestral. I'm also gonna grab the frogs. What else should I put under there? Let's see. Alright. We're gonna add our frogs. We're gonna add our Thestrals. A moon calf. Didn't we have a special one? Yeah. And that one. And our kitties. I guess. We might change the cats around, but. So I need to do T. So we're gonna need to put down breeding pen. I kind of wanted it like at an angle. That's fine. We'll put the breeding pin here. And then we'll put our automated feeder next to the pin. This. Then we'll put our toy box. Maybe something like that. Okay. Then how do we use this thing? Interact with it and breed Thestral. Half an hour. Well, that works out perfect, so we can do another mission while we wait on that. Cool. I think the moon cows would be happier out here. Alright. What other quests can we do while we wait for them to get it on? Let's get Bombardo. This sounds fantastic. Because that won't take long, and then we'll help Sebastian. Huh. I like how there's pumpkins here. Still. What's up, Moon Cow? Niffler. Yo, that was sick. I have a story to tell you about that dragon.
Excellent work today.
Okay, so
Class dismissed.
okay, on the map, I don't know if you guys recognize this or see it. Dude, every now and then, I feel like you've probably seen it on my channel. You'll see a dragon, like, fly on the map, right? And I thought maybe it was just a cool, like, cosmetic effect. Well, I was over here yesterday at the Fooberdom last night. And, I heard this, like, whooshing sound, right? It was coming from, like, this direction. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I look in the sky and there's a dragon, dude. Like, this thing is massive. I think it's the dragon we see in the beginning. It comes flying. It literally flies right out, like, coming towards me. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm about to be dead. And I was like, I don't know if this is about to be a fight. I'm not recording. I don't know what to do. This thing just barely goes over these trees right here, right? Like, right above where I am. Just goes right over it and snags an animal and just flies off with it. I swear on my life. I was like, what the hell?
Can't say I'm terribly fond of all.
I take it you're ready to...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done.
Ooh.
Now, let us put it into practice,
All
shall
right,
we?
what do I want to
Go
replace
ahead
it
and
with?
try it on the pumpkins.
I like this combination a lot, and I like this combo a lot. Maybe we'll do it here. Put it there. Dude, I cannot wait to get Transfiguration, because you can get an exploding barrel, and that's going to come in clutch. I'm also going to move my key bindings, too. Now that I'm thinking about that. Alright, I added all that out. So basically, I changed my magic to throw to E. It's a bit more comfortable than trying to hit Z. And Bombarda. Let's practice this.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Forward and in control.
That's pretty cool. Is that pretty good range? So I can do Levioso,
Descendo!
throw them away, and then boom, blow them up. The next one, I really like this one.
Arresto momentum!
Slow them down, slam them on the ground,
Glacius!
freeze them,
Defendo!
and hit them with that, and it does like mad damage. And then pull them in, throw them down. Oh. So you pull them in, throw them down, freeze them,
Incendio!
and hit them with fire. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I changed my spell combos around to. And let's go help Sebastian. I will say I did notice yesterday when I was playing after the whole dragon thing happened, and there's those little bandit camps around the animal beast spawns. When I was sneaking around, I could literally hear them talking about me using the dark arts spell. They're like, "Oh, you're the student that's using the dark arts." I was like, "Oh shit!" So word is spreading around. But I mean, Harry Potter used the dark arts, so I mean, he was a pretty cool lad.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, He encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it.
That makes sense.
That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the Scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
What we got?
References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
I don't know if that was the right decision or
And
not.
don't feel
but-
sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in
Really?
the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I don't know. I don't know what to do here. And I don't think our animals are done breeding yet. Interesting. Yeah, they're not even close to being done. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll come back and we'll see the little baby terrestrial.
Is
Alright.
Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
What up, Poppy?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Follow Poppy. Oh, is this the mission from the that they released for some YouTubers to play before the game came out? If it is, I'm so stoked to see the dragons, man. That makes sense why it's called Fire and Ice. Oh, centaurs. What?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Dude.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
That's cool. I didn't think we'd see centaurs.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade.
Yo, hold on,
Not sure
Poppy.
why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Aw, really? Dang, dude. There's all kinds of goodies. I'll stick to the path. Oh, snap.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Yo. I think just took down a deer.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio. Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
We're just finding all kinds of goodies. Can I,
Accio.
no. Darn it.
Revelio.
Not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for. Search for the signs of the poachers. Well, I must not have gone too far. Homie just left half a rack of ribs right there. What I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh shit.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely
This is
poachers.
beautiful. Look at
No
that.
creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
That's a cool
Let's take a
shot right
closer
there.
look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment?
Revelio.
Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oops, I did not mean to hop over that.
Revelio.
Hopefully we can take most of these guys out without being seen.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Let's get this guy.
Turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. It's the very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight. It's a disaster. And the first one of you's trying to pin it on me. You can count the minutes till you see. Is that you, Roylance?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could actually like destroy a bridge like that. I put Reparo on here.
Reparo.
That's so cool.
Yes. A more hushed
Revelio.
approach is likely wise.
And there's money everywhere in here. What I'm talking about. Give me that money. Alright, let's do this.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
That blue one's cool.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Let's get it. Let's save us some dragons.
That's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking a bow.
It's Totalis.
Championship. Battle Royale. 6 battle-hardened dragons going head-to-head in the Battle of Claw and Wits. Place your bets at the door and the attendants are being around the ring. Unparalleled spectacle, the exhibition of a lifetime. 2 nuts. Well, it's nuts. Private is 3 again.
Revelio.
That's so cool, dude. They're so loud.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely.
Hello? Such arrogance.
Dang it.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall!
Press the momentum. Descendo. Glacier. Defender.
See what I'm saying? It does like mad damage.
Revelio.
That's it. I bet it's the word.
Revelio.
And those dragons are so loud. Could you imagine in real life? It's so cool, man. I remember being like a few years old, like, wow, I can't wait till I turn to 11 so I can go to Hogwarts. They have a horn tail, and then there's that green dragon from... Man.
At least you'll eat before you go poking about the tracks of us.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on
Dude, that's
behind
that big dragon that
What's
I
going
saw.
on down there?
That's that big one that I saw. That I was telling you guys the story about.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
you. Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean
Oh,
from the looks of it.
sick.
Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Dude, tell me we can keep it. Please tell me we can keep it and have a dragon.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Dude.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
All right.
You can actually go further. It's true. Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
It's no dollars.
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Here's 10 points.
Incendio! Back for more. Right, child. Shall we finish what we started? Another round with you.
Revelio. You made one.
Back on it. Dude. That combo does mad damage.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
My bite is nice and stuff. Incendio.
Let me get my bearings. Let me get my bearings. Dang, dude. So
Looks like someone paid
Rodrigo! Arrest him! Send him! Glacius! Lindo!
that's a sick combo.
to free her now before more show up.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Well, I know what the thumbnail is.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After
Yes.
you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Dude, I am so stoked. It's this one over here. I'm so excited for Transfiguration. I think it's going to be helpful. Do you have a baby anywhere? It's over there. It's so tiny. Alright, we gotta push you guys so I can get your materials. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see the little one. That's so cool.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
It's a little baby. There you go, my fog friends. This is so cool. I'm gonna get the materials from everything else, but I'll edit it out, so don't worry.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
Wow.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so
That's
sorry.
messed up.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Dude, we have to get the phoenix, man. I want a phoenix so bad. It'd just be so cool. I hope it's big. Which I know it's not like giant in the movies and whatnot, but bigger than the Jobberknolls, you know what I'm saying? Or a statue. Hopefully it's bigger than that. Let's go learn transformation real quick. Alright, it's not going to show because we're in the room requirement.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I like the field guide page in the underground harbor. I like the field guide page from the Book of Intermediate Transfiguration, the library. Well, since we're in the castle, we'll go ahead and go to the library real quick. That was weird. I did that so many times.
I swear it wasn't what you think, my cherub. Your eyes deceived you.
It's just so cool to think, like, when you first come to Hogwarts, this is the first thing you see. Well, I mean, obviously you see the castle, but going inside, come in here.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. So this is the underground harbour.
There we go. Located deep in the viaduct courtyard is the landing of boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. We'll go to the library. We got a stealthy boy over here. Get 500 galleons. She come in here. It's cool we get to experience this because you never got to be a first year, you know? When you walk out. Wow. So this would be your view. The upstairs. It looks like it's upstairs. That camera angle got weird, didn't it?
Revelio.
What's going on, little dude?
Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Oh, no.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
Oh,
None of the
goodness.
other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Yeah, sure, why not?
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
I was right.
Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
It's this one, isn't it?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions.
Good thing I watched the
The
movies
Tale
when this
of
game
the
came
Three
out.
Brothers involves which magical artifacts?
I don't remember if they were Horcruxes or if they were the Deathly, like...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Waffle, the Bulger. I'm gonna go with the Bulger.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Sure.
True.
Actually, the answer
Dang
was
it.
false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make it look.
There we go. The Book of Intermediate Transfiguration. This book is designed to help guide a student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks
we're
are complete.
advanced.
I should attend Transfiguration.
That's so cool.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
She got jokes.
Now, you all know what to do.
I like Professor Weasley. She's pretty cool. know, we haven't seen much of Black. The headmaster. Haven't really seen him too
Beautifully
much.
done.
It's probably a good thing. Hey. Where do I want to put it? Let's just put it here for now. That's a really good spell combo, though. Hmm.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Man, I don't want to keep lying to her. Man, I don't know what to do. I just have to keep her in the
Not
dark
at all.
still.
I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Man, I felt so bad for lying to her. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, well we're gonna end this episode off here.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Cool. Anyways, like I said, we're gonna end this video here. I'll see you guys on the next one.